Hello, welcome to another Alpha Strike We Play video, and we're continuing ProtoMechs.
ProtoMechs, and we're on to like Gen 3.
I guess you call it Gen 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we're looking at Ultra stuff.
Yes.
Ultra ProtoMechs.
Which is just insane, if you ask me. Yeah. Call it Gen 3 and
Call
swoosh
it Gen 3
Call
and
it Gen
swoosh
3
it.
and swoosh it.
Swoosh.
Alright,
Right.
which one have we started? We're going down the list?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's start with the Hippogriff.
Hippogriff.
Alright, so this is a Clan Snow Raven design, and it's meant to be a support, like fire support ProtoMech unit. They normally pair them up with the Gorgon, which is like a hard-hitting, shorter range ProtoMech, so they sort of help each other.
Okay.
This one is fitted with a partial wing, so it has a jump up to 150 meters. What's that? 5 hexes. So it's 3, 5, 5 for movement.
Wow.
It has a lot of armor. Its weapons are just two LRM2s with about 24 reloads each, so it can stay in the battle a long time. And with that mobility, it can sort of stay out of the way.
Nice.
It is 8 tons, so it can actually have quite a bit to it. But yeah, it's quite interesting. So if you pair them up with the Gorgon, like they're actually saying that they do,
yeah,
it'd be very interesting. But as a fire support unit,
I'm going to say
that's not bad.
2 LRM2s on here,
yep.
That's not awful at 231 BV.
And it looks cool too. I really like the design of that.
48 rounds of ammunition to draw from. 48 rounds for 2 LRM2s. That's 24 shots per missile rack.
Yeah, so
that's pretty damn good.
Threatening out to 21 hexes for a long time.
And no minimum. So
nope.
That is cool.
Well, I really like that. Now, in our one of our earlier videos, we talked about the Basilisk having a quad variant.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
That's what we're going to have a look at.
I was just going to...
having a look at my... Oh, yeah, the partial wing?
Yeah, so the partial wing adds 1 jumping MP to the battle armors existing.
Oh, there's 4 mechs. There's another 4
for
mechs and ProtoMechs, yeah.
Yeah.
So it allows you to basically sort of jump at your run, essentially.
Pretty much,
yeah. And also gives you a 3-point benefit towards heat.
Okay.
Cools you
down faster. Yeah, I remember that bit too. And there's no variants of the Hippogriff either. So
nope, they've designed it to do that, and apparently it does it really well.
That is all they want.
Keep it as is.
Yeah, but yes, the Basilisk Quad, which I didn't read out in Gen 2 because I didn't want to spoil the surprise. I spoiled the other one, but...
So that was created by the Society. It was designed to be a close combat specialist ProtoMech. So
yeah, it looks like it.
It's got claws and it's like lots of physical weapons.
Yeah.
Things like that. So they do a lot of damage in close combat, which is kind of cool.
They do a lot of damage in close combat.
It's got a head spike. It's got a whipping tail. It carries electric discharge ProtoMech armor, which disrupts control systems in other battlefield units. So it's like a taser thing or a
kind of a tasery type deal, but it's got an SRM4 with 10 reloads as well.
Yep. So
that's insane.
So I was thinking Ravage off Transformers.
I was thinking Blanca.
Yeah, there's that too. But I mean, like Ravage, he's got the little gun pops out or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, I think I know the one you mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. And then there's a Basilisk B variant. Okay, so it replaces the SRM with a larger engine and an experimental ProtoMech Miami booster.
Wow.
So it can walk at 86 Ks with a burst speed of 160 an hour.
Holy crap, that's insane. 16.
So you use your hit and run tactics with your close combat stuff. So zip in there, make an attack,
whack
and
things.
Bug out. Yeah.
So this
that speed.
This experimental armor stuff. So when you execute a frenzy attack with active EDP armor, which is what that one had, consult the BattleTech taser effects table using the BattleTech taser type columns. Apply a -2 penalty to the 2d6 roll for determining the armor's effects. And that, I think that gives you, like, it modifies your piling skill checks, it modifies your gunnery, it modifies all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. And Word of Blake with all
Wow.
their stuff as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too.
But that's just, it's nice. That's
ProtoMech quad melee weapon system. Talons and claws.
Whipping tail.
Yeah. So this is the ProtoMech quad melee weapon system. Weighs 1 ton and must be mounted in a torso location. Every 5 tons or fraction of, the ProtoMech adds 2 points of damage to a frenzy attack.
Oh.
So if the first deployed in 3066, they're added to a ProtoMech as a series of claws, tusks, talons, horns, or tails. Right? So they don't have one specific weapon. I think in the original ProtoMech video, we mentioned that the frenzy attack is just a punch, a kick, and anything else you happen to have.
Yeah.
So these guys have claws and a tail and all that sort of thing. Now, it'd be worth finding out how much that system actually weighs on that mech, but we can't. I don't think we're going to be able to do it from here.
No.
But for every 5 tons or fraction of, it adds 2 points to the damage, and it was 2 points for everything under 5 tons, and no, it was 1 point for everything under 5 tons and 2 points for everything over 5 tons. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 damage. That's still
So if you give it
reasonable.
If you give it a fraction of 5 tons, that gives it 4 damage. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's
really.
not bad at all. That's a light mech kick. I like it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Be interesting to know what the. Yeah, we'll have a look because we're going to be designing some ProtoMechs, so we'll have a look at all of that sort of stuff later. But
that's why I've got tech manual and
that's right.
So
Got it all
I'm
ready.
going through it all because we're going to have to pimp out some ProtoMechs.
So that's the Basilisk.
Yep.
Let's get them together.
I like it.
Next one. Hobgoblin.
The Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
I do like Hobgoblins.
Yes. 10 tons.
Wow.
So we're this is heavier than the Minotaur and that Delphine monster dragon thing that I still
Holy
like
crap.
because that's just so cool. It's fine, man. Anyway, yeah. So 1 AP Gauss rifle and a fusillade, which is a missile system designed by the Society
for ProtoMech
specifically. You can only put it onto them. And it uses the ATM missile system.
Okay, yep. That's the clan equivalent of the MML. So there's 3 different ammos you can use for the ATM.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I think the longest range missile, what did that go out to? Like 27 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like a monstrous range.
Yeah, it's huge.
So it's got an ATM 3 with 2 reloads.
Yeah.
Or 1 reload. It's got like
so it's
2
got
shots.
it's got a load in the missile in the launcher, and it's got 1 reload. You get an Artemis 4 system as standard. And yeah, it doesn't say anything about anything. It says they can use all ATM and ATM ammunition. So improved ATM.
Improved ATM.
So that's
But that's pretty good, eh?
Insane.
I think it's a 4-6 movement. Doesn't have jump. Yeah, but that
improved advanced tactical missiles, magnetic pulse, and inferno rounds. Wow! But yeah, it
all my
carries
favourite
over
words
into-
together.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just gold. Only 271 BV.
Yeah. Looks cool too. Oh, it's like a big stumpy dude.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like the grasshopper.
With like
Maybe not.
cannon on its
sort of
shoulder.
looking at the hair.
Yeah.
It's upper body day. Every day by the looks of it, but still.
He
Yeah.
got shoulders you can
He's
destroy mountains with.
I've got to mount my guns.
And the Hobgoblin
Next to these
2
guns.
is thinking, I'm a gamer, who am I kidding? So the Hobgoblin 2 removes some armor and the fusillade launcher.
Oh, now it's not fun at all. Or is it?
but carries 3 more AP Gauss rifles, bringing the total to 4.
Wow.
And each one has 5 reloads.
Oh. Yeah.
Which will, as it says there, devastate conventional infantry forces. And it's still going to damage mechs, but...
Yeah, but 8d6 infantry dudes.
From one guy. You split them, like, 2 and 2, and, yeah. Because that's, I mean, 4d6, you've got a max of 24, which means you can almost wipe out a platoon just with those 2.
Yeah.
So... wow.
That's nasty, isn't it?
That's very nasty.
All right, so
dear.
the next one we're going to be looking at is the Bogart.
Oh, it's a quad. He's cool looking.
He is. For those of you who have watched Harry Potter, you've probably got a version of what a Bogart is.
Yeah, well...
But it's the same sort of thing, sticking to all the horrible, nasty pins or whatever. But yeah, but he's quite heavy. This is 13 tons. So
that's nearly flea level.
Some serious weight here.
Because the flea's only 15 tons. The flea mech.
God, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I think it's 86 Ks an hour. What's that? 5'8", I think.
That's it'd be a 5'8" because they give you the running speed there. So
I'm
that
pretty
86
sure, they give
is
you the
8,
running, yeah.
so it'd be a 5'8".
5'8", no jump by the looks of it. Jump jets, yes. Mega 10 lifters. Oh my God. It jumps as well.
Jumped as well.
Has a plasma cannon.
Yeah.
Its only weapon, a plasma cannon.
So it does...
damage and D6 heat
it
or
gives
something,
you heat as well.
Or was it only heat?
It doesn't have a thing in here. Let me check. Plasma cannon. So no damage. 6, 12, 18 is your ranges.
Yeah.
10 rounds per ton of ammo. And 234.
So the Bogart Ultra Heavy ProtoMech was developed by the Society as a flanker and harasser unit. I could do that quite well. Doesn't have to worry too much about things. It was named for the insulting name given to the original ProtoMechs by the members of Task Force Serpent. They nicknamed them Bogarts. There you go. Yeah, that's fairly accurate if you have no idea what they are, especially the way they looked.
Yeah. Alright, so a plasma cannon delivers no damage aside from 2d6 points of heat to mechs, aerospace fighters, and small craft. For any other unit type, apply 3d6 damage.
Ooh.
After determining damage value by rolling 3d6, divide the damage from a plasma cannon into 5-point damage value groupings. Assign any remaining damage in a final grouping, with each grouping assigned to a different location using the appropriate damage location table. So your vehicles are taking 3d6 damage. Your combat vehicles, 3d6 damage. Conventional infantry, battle armor, elementals, all of that stuff, they're all taking 3d6 damage. Then you group it with 5s. And it's 2d6 heat for mechs is just not nice.
Yeah.
So...
Wow, yeah.
I like that.
So have a couple of those, because like I said, they run them as flankers. Have a couple of those backed up with a fire support.
Yeah.
Something, and then a couple of...
And that long range is out to 18.
Ooh.
So... Yeah, that's nasty.
That is nice. And having jump is really... That's really good too.
That's 538 BV there.
Yeah.
The Bogart 2 replaces the plasma cannon and ammunition with 7 extended jump jets and more armor. The only weapon mounted is a medium pulse laser.
Oh, only.
So 7 extended jump jets would give it a jump of 8, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
And more armor and a medium pulse laser.
That's what you pair the other one with.
Yeah.
Oh.
Receive a number of equal to their running MP. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. So they can have jump up to their running MP. Yeah, so with 7 of them, he's got a 7 jump, which is pretty damn good.
That is good, isn't it?
Yeah, especially for a quad.
no, I'm liking those. They could be really good. Have some fun with the scenario for some of those things too.
He landed in the water and
next to Tritons.
you just wait and go. Those are nasty. I like them.
Nasty.
The plasma cannons are cool.
All right, now this one is going to freak you out a bit.
Svadolfa.
The Svadolfa.
Why can't they just call him George? I mean, gee, holy crap, look at that thing.
I know.
It looks like Anubis.
So, I do believe it was the Hell's Horses again.
Looks like a Hell's Horse one.
Yes. Okay. This one's interesting. So 14 tons, all right? So it's in that ultra heavy sort of category. It has a ground movement of 1. So it walks 1, runs 2. But it has a winging ground effect.
Oh, yeah. Okay, movement. So he's got his move.
So the wings come out and he can move, I think it was something
64k, like so 6.
6.
Wow.
6?
Yeah. So he's a 6-move wiggy.
Yeah.
If he runs. So you got to spend, what was it, 2 to take off? So you're spending your 2 MP to take off, and then for the rest of that, as long as you're moving 3 hexes, or was it 5? I can't remember now.
Yeah, it's 5. As long as you move at least 5, you can stay at that height.
So as long as you move at least 5, you're 1 above everything, and you don't try and go up more than 1 level. You're 1 above everything that happens. That's cool.
That's cool. So they don't have to put as big an engine in it to free up armor and weapons and all the good stuff that the mech warriors want in there. Well, they're not mech warriors. Would you? ProtoMech warriors? You have to
ProtoMech warriors.
You have to call them ProtoMech.
They'd be ProtoMech warriors. Yeah. That's, oh my god, I love it.
It has 2 medium chemical lasers, a Streak 6, and a machine gun. So it can hit big stuff, it can hit little stuff. It's very effective.
The Streak 6, I mean, and the chemical lasers do okay. They're not like awful damage wise. They're doing 5 damage out to 9.
But you don't have, because they're not an energy weapon, you don't have to put the heat sinks to them.
Yeah,
so you
just
pay
have to take ammo.
But yeah, I think they figured based on how many shots it's potentially going to have, maybe they thought it was worth it.
Mm. And you got a machine gun and the SRM. You're fairly ammo heavy, but you are pretty fast.
Oh yeah,
maneuverable. Just don't stop.
I think that's the tactic though. With streaks, you could just sort of take your shots as you go.
Yeah,
you don't really have to worry too much.
Whatever you do not stop.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of armor. It's like it's tough hombre.
Yeah.
So they did some variants. The number 2, they're not given a designation. 1 variant replaces all the stock weaponry along with some armor for a pair of LRM-15 launchers. 1 in the torso and the other as the main gun. Are you kidding me?
Rude. A 6-move wiggy with 2 LRM-15s. Oh. And the LRM-15s you can use as indirect fire. It doesn't matter if it's on a ProtoMech. You can indirect fire with them. So you can wiggy up to a spot and stop, which we went into in the indirect fire thing. That is what you want to do with indirect fire stuff. You want to move them as quickly as possible to a spot and then stand still and shoot things.
Just, accurate shots.
Yeah. But then you're going, oh, we've got to keep up with everybody. So let's just spend our 2 MP to take off and then we'll start following everyone.
You go. Yeah.
That's insane. I love it.
That's so good.
And they can hide behind a 1-level hill.
Yes, they can. Yeah. And they can go into woods. Put them in a building. Woods is good though.
Oh my God. I love it.
That's really cool. Yeah. There's a 3rd variant, so it drops the missiles for additional chemical lasers, creating a close combat unit.
I like it.
Lasers, so it's probably going to have like 4. 4 chemical, I think they do like 5 damage each, don't they? Or 6 or something?
I think it's standard medium laser damage, so 5. Yeah.
It's basically 5 damage.
Yeah, basically a medium laser, but it's out to 9 and does 5 damage, but you have to have ammo for it.
30 shots a ton.
30 shots for a ton is not awful.
No.
Wow. I like it. That's very cool.
Even at 5 damage a pop, if it's got like 3 or 4 of those guns, and that can do a lot of damage too. Twin LRM-15s. But the primary one with the Streak 6, you're getting in close quarters because it's going to happen eventually. That's a lot of weaponry. That's
and as long as you're moving that 5 hexes, like you can't be turning too much or anything like that. But as long as you're moving those few hexes that you have to move, you can stay in the air doing your wiggy thing and just take pot shots at anything you happen to be pointed at. I mean, that's not an awful strategy.
No.
You're getting I'm pretty sure it's a +1 to hit a wiggy. So you've got the movement, which is at least a 2 because you're moving 5. And then +1 because you're a wiggy. Wow.
That's nice.
You're not doing too bad. If you take any hits, you're screwed because trying to walk out of there, you're never going to keep up.
No. You probably want some sort of transport. Well, yeah, I mean, no magnetic clamps, but
that's it.
Imagine that.
So it's niche, but it's a cool niche.
But defensively, if you had to use it defensively,
yeah,
to be able to wiggy just 5 hexes is more than enough.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh man!
But this next one I've actually looked up before.
Yeah, this one we have saved the monster till last.
You just look at him and go, "Oh my god!"
So this is the Sprite, and you'd think it'd look a bit more happier than it does.
Little Tinkerbelly and things, but this guy's a toad on roids. Look at him.
15 tons. 15 tons.
And like I say, that is the same weight as a flea. The flea mech. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not misleading anybody, but the flea mech, oh no, it's 20, okay.
20, they made it 20, I think.
They made it 20 afterwards. Yeah. I could have sworn it was a 15. But that's all right.
But same speed as an Atlas.
Wow, okay, yep.
So it can run 5.
So he's a 3.5.
3.5.
And
he also has jump jets. Yep. It's armament. It doesn't have any energy weapons. It's basically a long-range support unit. 4 LRM-5s.
4 LRM-5s.
4 LRM-5s.
Jump jets and a 5 move. And they're extended jump jets, so he's got 5 of them. Or X5 series, so I don't know how many, but... Oh, yep, 5. So he's a 3.55.
Scary.
With 5s.
So this was also created by the Society to act as a fire support platform. Duh. Yeah. While covered with the Bogart, the Sprite could rain down long-range fire on enemy units, allowing the Bogart to get closer and inflict more damage. And that makes sense. Just throwing those ideas together to have a fire support ProtoMech. I think that one might be the one.
It's got on there that the Sprite has very heavy armor and can survive an Act 20 to the torso. Which is quality. Yeah, that is good. And with I love this. It's a 3.55 with 4 5s. So 4 LRM-5s is nothing to sneeze at, and there's 12 reloads per launcher.
Oh man!
So, and they're not streaks or any specific ones, so you can mix and match with your ammo types if you can find them.
Yeah,
that's gold. I love it.
That is lovely fire support. That is so good.
And he's got the chops to run away as well once he's done.
If he has to, yeah, that's right. Wow. Yeah. So a lot of these ones, they're not going to be until the later years. So with all the releases that have been happening by Catalyst, that's basically just the clans sort of arriving in the Innisphere. So there's a way to go yet, but it gives you an idea of some of the things that are coming.
I'm pretty sure
you can get the models now.
Yeah,
Like
the
models
have
have them.
now.
Like we have them. Elfstrode's got them, but
yeah,
so much fun.
That's why I've looked up the Sprite, because I'm pretty sure I saw it on the site.
Yes,
the other day.
it is.
So there's 2 variants of the Sprite. The 2 removes the LRM launchers and replaces them with a single ER large laser, and reduces its jump range to 90 meters. Which is a little sad, but a 3.53 is still pretty good.
3.53
with an ER large laser.
Was it 22?
Not medium, an ER large laser.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, that's like 12 points
It's 10 points of damage.
10 for the clan, yeah.
Yeah, but it's huge range. Is it
Out
23 or
to
something,
25.
25.
25 long. So 8 short, 15 medium, 25 long for 10 points of damage.
God.
And that's a 353 that only costs 590. Well, it's 590 BV, but it's a ProtoMech that has an ER large laser.
Yeah, large laser on it.
The 3 removes the LRM launchers in their place of 2 Fusillade missile systems, one located in each torso. Main sustained fire of the ProtoMech is found in the arms with 2 medium chemical lasers, 1 in each arm with 15 rounds of fire.
Oh my god.
Jump performance, ground speed, and armor detection are all identical.
Oh.
But that's only 439 dB
God,
as opposed to 480, so 580, I mean.
Yes.
Broke newly formed construction rules for ultra heavy ProtoMechs. Sprite 2 was 500 kilos overweight. They've got an errata section on. Just seeing if there's anything that's majorly bad. 2 launchers weighed 4 tons the original. Mounted 4 fusillades instead of 2. Yeah. So they had a little tweaking to do with the new construction rules, but those variants, it looks like those variants that we just listed in Sana are the errata.
The errata ones.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So they're fine.
I don't know. It's the first.
It's
just
still
the
cool.
main one with LRM5. It's just got so many reloads. You know, but the Sprite 3, it's because you only get like the one reload sort of thing, and I know it's still a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
If you hit.
But 12 reloads per launcher, 4 LRM5s. That is just, that's gold.
That's so good.
And it's 355, so it's maneuverable enough to get into where it can launch those. It can do them indirect, and they're clan ones, so there's no minimum range. So it can run up with all the other ProtoMechs and just launch them in your face if it wants to.
Yeah.
And it's got maneuverability in order to get away again. I love it. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. They're so good. It's like we're all excited about the Gen 1 ProtoMechs when we were having a look through and say, that's amazing. And now it's like, wow.
I just want to have a look at something here.
I think I'll always still like a lot of the Gen 1s. Something about them. I guess that's because their debut and stuff. Filthy little Bogarts. They are.
So the Anubis BattleMech has 4 LRM5s and an ER small laser. But it's 951. His max speed is 12.
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
So it's 129 Ks now, but 951. So it's nearly double. It's not quite double. There's an extra like 400 points to get the Anubis. But that's the same 4 LRM5s.
Yeah, and I don't think that can take an AC-20 to the chest.
Probably not, no. I can't remember his armor layout. I do like the Anubis. It's a good one.
It is nice.
It's a cool looking little mech. But
any sort of mechs that they talk about from Periphery Powers, I like to read about because there's always some sort of story about them. Even the Anubis had one.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just insane. I love that loadout. I love Very cool.
So there we go.
All right.
So that's a look at all the Ultras. We've now covered pretty much all of them. There might be some that are out there or something that we've missed or whatever, but that's okay.
If we always look at it. Chuck a comment down. Yeah. We'll look it up and have a squiz.
Because we're always doing our lives on the 1st of every month. So we look at all the previous videos and comments and stuff and just sort of let everyone know what's going on. So you can join us for those. First Sunday of every month we do those.
Yep. You can chuck a comment down here, and if we remember, we'll answer a question there or look up a new ProtoMech that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
But that's it for Gen 3s.
So that's it. So
I'm still looking at the Sprite. It's very cool.
Well, I don't know, have a look, mate, because in the next video that we release in the series, we're going to be pimping one.
Pimp my ProtoMech. Nice bit of alliteration there. It's not a telltale trail of teddy bear hair, but it's near enough.
I had no idea what he said. All right. but that's what we've got planned coming up. But subscribe and all that sort of thing so you know when the new videos drop. And if you're new to BattleTech and new to the site, well done.
Yes.
you've made the right choice.
Nice. Go back and watch some of the other videos.
Yes.
Because this stuff is all high-end stuff.
Start at the beginning.
Don't start with ultra heavy ProtoMechs.
Many will say it's the best.
Go back and look at the initiative and stuff like that.
Yes.
So, yeah. And tell us where we went wrong.
All right. Thank you very much.
All good.
Take care. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.